welcome back to the podcast. We're so glad you're here. It's Mariam and Hannah again. And today at school, we're all dressed up as athletes to celebrate the Dubai Fitness Challenge.
So I'm a footballer and she's my football. So for today's topic, we chose something that we felt like it might be needed as the exam period has started and everyone is under a lot of stress. And we just wanted to spread a little bit of positivity.
What's something you believe you took for granted when you had it, but then when you lost it, you truly started to appreciate its value?
Well, I only have one sibling, my older brother, and growing up, I wanted to copy everything he was doing. I basically worshipped him. I wanted to be friends with his friends. I wanted to wear the same things he was wearing, do everything he was doing. And obviously, we're old. I mean, not that old, but we're getting older and he had to go off to uni. As he went to uni, it was my year 11, so I was doing my IGCSEs and I was very occupied with that. And I didn't get to spend as much time as I would have wanted with him and just appreciating that little time we have left before your sibling goes off to uni, because after that, I think that there is a big shift, because after that, he'll obviously get a job and he'll live on his own. And I truly think that appreciating your siblings or just family while you live with them, like this period where you're young and you're still living with your family, is such a crucial period in one's life. Anyways, he had to go off to uni. And after that, there has been this hole in my life because I never really acknowledged how grateful I was to have such an amazing brother. And he's gone now, but obviously like we talk every now and then, but it's just I miss having him there.
And I bet when you guys lived together, you'd never like admit that he was an amazing brother.
Definitely. I think family is such an important part of everyone's life, and we should all be so grateful to have this family system. And we truly don't realize how important it is in our lives until it's gone. So if you're watching this right now, tell your parents that you love them. Tell your siblings that you love them after watching.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, it's health. I think last year I had an eye infection, and it was pretty serious because I couldn't see for a while. And that really made me appreciate, like, just seeing, like, something as simple as seeing. Like, we have all these senses, like, we use them to navigate life, but we don't truly notice them or appreciate them. So that experience definitely sort of shifted my mindset. And now that I can see, alhamdulillah, it's like, I'm so glad I can see you. I'm so grateful I can like look straight into the camera. And yeah, I definitely also appreciated my other senses a little more because I had to depend on them because I couldn't depend on my sight. But also like when we have like regular colds or fevers, like when our noses are blocked, we reminisce on the times where we could breathe. So it's little things like that you don't appreciate unless you lose.
Did your other senses get heightened?
I mean, because I had to like depend on them, I was just more aware that I was using them, and everything I just did with a lot of intention.
Yeah, so I hope my wish, this is actually a goal for myself, is truly thinking about how grateful and lucky I am to have a privilege of having good health, having a family, having a house, a roof over my head, where many people don't have that. And I know we sound like your parents right now, like you should be grateful for all the privilege that you have. Back in my days, I didn't have half of that privilege. But truly, I know when parents say we might dismiss it because they're like, okay, mom, okay, dad. But like one thing I started doing is writing things I'm grateful for. To just acknowledging them, I think really makes a difference in my way of living.
And I truly believe that gratitude just makes you satisfied with everything you have. It really leads to a life of contentment, because instead of looking at everything that you don't have, like, I think doing that really narrows your world view. You sort of overlook opportunities that you could have had if you were maybe a little more grateful, if you had a broader like viewpoint. I would say. So just appreciating what you currently have, appreciating the resources you have can truly help you utilize it better.
Even the smallest things, I think the smallest things are what matter the most, truly, if you think about it. Like what Mariam mentioned, health. You don't think about how lucky you are to be able to breathe through your nose every day and just breathe regularly until your nose is blocked, or just like how lucky we are to have our sight, our all your other senses.
Yeah. Taste.
But yeah.
Also, I think every year our class gets a little bit smaller with like people leaving, and you don't notice how much their presence impacted the dynamic of the classroom until they leave.
So I think
appreciating your friends, appreciating like the people in your everyday life. Like you don't have to have interacted often, but like, you know, just seeing them in the classroom brings you maybe a sense of comfort, and it just makes the classroom feel like a home. So telling people that, like, imagine how you would feel if someone just approached you randomly and was like, I'm so glad you're in my life.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
It's corny, but like I would love that. Like saying it sounds corny, but when you think about someone actually doing it, I think that would make like your entire week.
And I think just gratitude, it doesn't just affect you, I would say it affects others around you, because I'm thinking of this one person I have in mind. She's a girl in our class, and she gets excited over the smallest things, and it's the cutest, sweetest everything. It's the cutest everything, because her presence just brings this positivity into our lives, even if it's a short period of time, like during school hours. But it truly makes a difference. Like when she's gone, I noticed that we don't have this giddy person in our class.
Shout out Farah.
But yeah, it's crazy how you knew I was talking about without even mentioning her name. Like her presence truly makes a difference. And I wouldn't say like we're the closest friends. She's our classmate, but she's just so positive. It's inspiring, and it's so positive, and like she brings a light to the room with her gratitude. And I don't even think she's doing it consciously. This might just be how she was raised.
So like we can just tell that she's like grateful for every little thing she has, and that like has truly inspired us.
Yeah. So what off the top of your head, what are the 5 things you're grateful for?
5 things I'm grateful for. My teachers. Shout out Miss Farhan. Shout out Miss Farhan. Shout out Miss Prim. Shout out Miss Aisha.
She doesn't even teach you.
Miss Aisha doesn't teach me, but I love her presence. Shout out to all the teachers that roam the school. Like, thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you for smiling at us, even if you don't teach us. Teachers are under so much pressure, and yet they show up every day smiling with so much positivity in their attitude.
And we do have to keep in mind that like teachers do have lives of their own, and you may not know what's going on in their private life, but they still manage to show up to school to make sure you are having a good day and that you are being educated in the classroom. Also, another thing I'm grateful for is just the events we're having across the school. This sounds like we're like advertising the school, but like no, because we were just practicing our Diwali dance, and I love being involved. I love putting myself out there, and I love doing it with my friends and my classmates. It really brings us closer, and it's just fun. Like it's just fun. Like school doesn't have to be all serious all
And
the time.
I feel like now that this is our last year, we're trying to appreciate as many things as possible. We're trying to have this positive mindset of, I'm gonna miss this, and I know I'm gonna miss this, so I'm gonna
cherish the moment.
Yeah, and focus on being present and just having this positive mindset throughout all the high and low points, because obviously like everyone has the low points. There has been many low points during this school year, even though it just started, and there probably are a few more to come, but still we're just so grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be a senior.
Grateful for my eyesight. You should be grateful for your eyesight as well. Alhamdulillah for everything, for our health. And wait, 2 more. my supportive parents. Shout out to my parents. My siblings. Yeah. Those are 5 at the top of my mind. You?
Thank you. Well, mine, I would say having great friends. And I think this is something I'm guilty of. I don't really tell my friends how much I appreciate. This is awkward having her here, but you don't really tell your friends how much you appreciate them. Like in most friendships, you just expect them to know. So tell them every now and then that you are so lucky to have them. And my family, obviously, I'm so lucky to have my brother, mom, and dad. Just thank you all for being there. And all my things might just be the same thing as you.
Yeah, but like notice how like they're very basic. I'm not like grateful for my iPhone 15 Pro Max. You know, it's like it's always the little things that we overlook. Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think like having the tiniest interact. I'm thankful to be in the school. I don't want to keep promoting it. We've promoted it enough, but I think we're truly so privileged to not just live in UAE, but be in a school with such a great community. We've spoken about this before, like even with our teachers. This school's community is so welcoming and just so nurturing, and other schools, like they don't have that. They don't have the privilege of having everyone being so close-knit with each other and just having like no drama, no bad blood between anyone. Like even if you have your disagreements, you kind of overlook them, and we all come together as a big family.
Should I end the episode dabbing again?
Her sister will kill her. Anyways, since this is the end of our episode, we have an exciting surprise for you guys. We're making a form where you can suggest any things you'd like us to talk about, ask for advice, or ask us any questions you would like to know. So yeah, it will be down below. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.